Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in last video we saw how to use while loop in Python. So we saw how to execute a block of statements repeatedly until a certain condition is met. So as you can see on the screen, this program actually iterates the block of code that is inside it until the password is not ABC123. So if the password is equal to ABC123, it will break, and it will break out of the loop, and it will close the while loop. So in today's video I will show you how to use the for loop in Python. So for loop is mostly used with the range function. Some important things about the range function are that range function accepts three arguments. First one is the start value, second one is the stop value, and the last one is the step value. So if we see a simple example of a for loop using range function, we can see that for I in range 5, so this 5 is actually the stop value. The stop value is absolutely required whenever you declare a range function inside a for loop, but you can ignore the start value and the step value. If you ignore the start value and step value, the start value will start from 0 and the step value will increment by 1. So here actually what is happening is that the start value is 0 as we didn't pass any value, and it is incremented by 1 and then it is printed. So first it will print 0, then the program will print 1, then the program will print 2, then 3, then 4. So I actually made one mistake here. I didn't edited the 0 here in the presentation, but this is actually not the case. Let me correct it. It will start from 0th value and it will reach till 4. Remember, when you use this for loop and call this range function, the range function will not take into account this value, the stop value, and it will actually stop at this point. So whenever the range function reaches 5, it stops, so the 5 will never be executed. So if you want to print numbers from 0 to 5, you have to pass 6 here. So if you pass 6, then 5 will be printed. Otherwise, whenever it reaches 5, it will stop and the 4 will be printed. The last value will be 4. Then the for loop will be closed. So let's see some more examples. So let's see some more slides about the stop value. So the stop value doesn't taken into account. Actually it is stopped when the value is reached, so the block of code inside it is not executed. And also by default, if you do not pass a start value, it starts from 0, and if you don't pass a step value, it is by default set to 1. So it increases the value of I by 1 in every iteration or cycle. So if you want to if you want to print value from 0 to 5, you have to give 6 to the range function, as I have said earlier. Then it will print from 0 to 5. Now imagine a situation where you do not want to start from 0. Then what you will do? You want to start from 1 or any other number. Then what you have to use is, you have to pass the start value. Just pass the start value as the first parameter in the range function. This is the range function. As you can see, this is the range function, and I have passed 1 here, so it will not start from 0. instead it will start from 1, then it will stop at 5, because 6, whenever it reaches 6, the for loop will quit. So 6 will never be printed. Now in all the previous cases we saw how we can pass the start and stop values according to our wish. Now there is one more thing that we will take into consideration, that is the step value. So by default the step value is set to 1, but you can pass any desired value you want. The step value is basically the increment value. So what it does is it increments the number by 1 by default. If you don't pass any value, it will increment the number by 1. So here I have passed 2. So what it will do is it will increment the starting value by the step value, and it will print it in the next iteration. So in the first iteration it will print 1, in the second iteration it will print 1 plus 2, that is 3, and in the third iteration it will print the value that is stored in I, that is 3, then plus 2, that is 5. So I is incremented by 2 here, but in all the previous cases I was incremented by 1. This is the job of this step value in range function. So now we have seen how to loop by increasing the value. Similarly, we can decrease the value also in for loop. If we want to print numbers from 100 to 1, we can pass the following range, that is 100, then 100 should be the start value here because we will decrement the value. So 100 will be the start value, then the end value will be 0. So 0 will not be printed, 100 to 1 will be printed, because each time 100 will be the number, the start value will be decremented by 1. That's why I have written -1 here. The -1 is the step value. So the first it will print 100, then 100 minus 1, that is 99, it will print 99. Then the current value of I is 99, so it will decrement 1 from 99 and it will print 98, and so on. Similarly, we can pass -2, -10 or any other step values as we want. So I think you have understood somewhat about these values. So till now we have talked about this in theoretically. So what we will do, we will just see an example, a practical example we will see. So here, as you can see, I have created one for loop Python file in my VS Code editor, and I have written some examples. So what I will do is I will uncomment this example, then this part of the code will execute. So this will print 0 to 4 and I will be incremented by 1 every time. So let's run this program. So before running this program, we have to save the file. After saving the file, type Python 02, the file name, the script name .py. So after you type the following thing, this Python space file name .py, then it should execute. So what you have to do is you have to press enter. So as you can see, we saw the value starts from 0 and ends at 4 because 5 is not printed as the loop stops at 5. So now what we will do, we will comment this out and we will see the second example. The second example will print from 0 to 5. That's why we have passed 6 here. As I have shown you in the presentation, if you want to print 0 to 5, you have to pass 6. If you want to print 0 to n, you have to give the value in range n plus 1. So if n is equal to 5, then you have to give the value to range n plus 1, that is 6. If you want to print 0 to 100, then the value that you have to give is 101. So let's run the script and see what it prints. See, it prints 0 to 5 now, as I have passed 6. So it reaches till 6 and it stops. So I hope you can understand. So now I will move forward to the next example. That is, we will increment, we will print the value from 1 to 5, not from 0 this time. This time we will print from 1 to 5 and increment every value by 1. So by default the step value is 1, so we don't have to pass anything, but we have to pass the start value here. You can see that in the previous examples we haven't passed the start value because the start value is by default 0. So now as we have passed the start value, it will start from 1 and print till 5. Let's see this example. See, it starts from 1 and prints till 5. So this is how this range function works with the start value. Now we will see another example where we will increment by 2. So till now we haven't passed the step value, but here we will pass the step value because we are not using the default value. So we will increment I by 2 every time. So first it will print 1, then it should print 3, then it should print 5, and then it should stop. So let's save the file and execute. See, it prints 1, then 3, then 5 as we expected. And the last example is, before going to last example, we will comment out this portion. And we will uncomment this part. So this last example shows how we can print values from 100 to 1 with I decremented by 1 every time. So to decrement a value by 1, we have to pass -1 here, and the start value will be 100 and the end value will be 0. 0 will never be printed because whenever the loop is reaching 0, it will stop. So it will print 100 to 1. The first value will be 100. The second value is 100 minus the step value, that is 99, then 98, then as it goes. So let's run this program and see the live example. So see, it prints till 1, it stops at 1, and it should start at 100. So it prints from 100 to 1. So that's all, guys. I just wanted to tell you about this for and range function, using the for loop using range function. So I hope you have understood this thing. And if you haven't seen my previous videos about Python, about this Python series, I will link these videos in the I button. Please check it out. And if you are a complete beginner, it should help you. And I will keep posting these videos. So make sure to like, share and subscribe. And please support my channel if you found this helpful. Thank you, guys. I will see you soon. Bye. Have a nice day.